Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me here at Esther 5D Energy. That stands for fifth dimensional energy as we go into the new way of being human. And we're all learning together, aren't we? Let me go into channel and see what the guides have to say today. And this vessel steps back, and we step forward as the Elohim Council with a message about the big picture on Earth in relation to galactic beings. The fact that you have a lot of support that you are unaware of largely. There are a few of you that are very connected as the veil thins. It is at its thinnest it's ever been in your civilization. We wanted to make you aware of that. We wanted to make you aware that even the young ones coming up are going to stay connected. They're not going to be as easily thrown off balance by this reality as you think. It will be easier to balance your spiritual side with your mental side and your emotional side now that the veil is extremely thin. The earth's magnetic field has shifted. It is in a place where it is accepting a lot more energy and balancing it from planetary systems. Your planet has moved, and many of you call it the age of Aquarius, into a different place in your galaxy where the shift of energy is huge. And now that the human consciousness is ready for the next stage of evolution, all of it is harmonizing. All of it is for your benefit. The powerful energies coming into the earth require you to quiet your being a bit, to perhaps go inside a little bit through meditation or stillness, just to be able to let go of all of that you're feeling as the waves of energy come through. You can harness them to actually align your being more with the earth energy, to harmonize all of your dimensional aspects. You are multidimensional beings. So all of your aspects can be aligned to your benefit in this moment of now, in this time period, in a way that in the past had not been possible for you to do. Very few humans found that place in the past. They would call them enlightened ones. And there was very few of them on the earth. Many times they were very isolated or unknown. There are a few in your history that you know of, but there were many that just never spoke about it or perhaps went into hiding at during certain periods of your historical record. And this vessel's getting these messages very fast. So she is trying to keep up. So, what we would like to show you is that right now, open contact is still in your timeline, coming frequently, coming faster and faster. And we would say more frequently than it ever has. People are having more and more experiences. Some are speaking about it, and again, some are not. But the veil is very thin, and the abilities that you have as human, and we would call them your telepathic abilities, your mental abilities, your abilities to sense and feel energy, to communicate with those at a higher level than the human frequency is very easy at this time. And so we would encourage you to develop this, to not be afraid to try. And many of you set up a field of disappointment before you even get started that perhaps it's not open to you yet. Maybe you're not ready. You don't know what you'll find out. What if you get disappointed? What if it doesn't work? You see? And we would like you to sort of let go of your story at this time and know that all of this energy here is to support you in your advancement. It is coming on fast. You were built for this. That's why you're awake. That's why you know that people channeling can access higher dimensional energy for information, for wisdom to come through, for energetic transmissions. In other words, energy that aligns your body, that we can balance, and we are balancing you right now as we speak, if you are allowing it, if you are relaxing into it and saying, yes, I know this is real. I know we can balance our energy with galactic energy for a higher expanded viewpoint or perspective on life so that I personally can make better decisions for myself each and every day, so that I can feel better in my human form, a better version of me coming forward. It is happening now for you. Take advantage of that and know that the open contact that many of you are really looking for is already open to you personally, even if you don't see ships in the air yet, or perhaps you don't always feel our presence. Know that it is happening around you now. And that is our message for you today, to really allow you to feel, allow you to sense, and open up, knowing that the veil is practically gone. And in the next few years, you will see more and more evidence out in open civilization, whether or not they agree with it or not. They will still be allowed to have their own personal perspective on it. But for those of you that are ready to advance to the next stage of evolution, that are actually opening the door for the rest of humanity, we want to thank you for this. We want to tell you how much we love you for your progress. Give yourselves credit and have gratitude for all of the progress that you've made, even if it's just shifts and perspectives at this point in your level of understanding from the way you used to see it. You see, that is all something. Many of you feel like you're not doing enough. And we're saying going into stillness, meditating, going into quietness is doing. It is progress. It is learning a new way of being, you see. And that is the next evolutionary stage. That is the next expansion of consciousness, to allow yourself to be quiet or to be still or not to feel pressured that you have to be constantly doing or thinking in order to be successful, in order to be happy. You see, that is an outside human version that keeps you in a very narrow focus. But as you quiet down the outside pressures that have long since sort of ran humanity's energy, didn't it? The ideas that humans had about what this reality is was a very small portion, and many of you are feeling the repetitive nature of it. So now, as you expand, as you actually quiet down to expand, it seems like it should be the opposite. The more you do, the more you expand. Not necessarily. You see, that shift in perspective allows for anything that you need to work on to come up into your personal awareness. As you disconnect from all of the outside influences, from what's going on with governments and other countries and other humans in different places, you see, as you expand and get into a peaceful state, you are contributing that into the human consciousness, and it will make it easier for everyone else to move forward. So thank you again for your progress. And know that galactic contact is possible for you on an individual level right now. You do not have to wait for the government or for the ships to say show up in mass. And eventually they will. But until then, you still can have a personal connection and experience with us in a way that's never been available before till now in this civilization. Isn't that something to cause great joy and celebration? We think so. And we are on board and we are here to connect with you so that to make this transition easier for you. Thank you for listening to our words and these messages. We love you. Namaste. Thank you. Have a good week.